Hey folks, hey, what's going on? Hey, this is Wesley, $1,000,000 Virgin. I have a great video for you tonight. And as you can see here, I have some props here tonight. See this? Books. And I got this remote. This remote is very important in this video, okay? So I want you guys to get a sheet of paper, write it down. Hold on. Hope you guys had a great day here. But tonight video, I know how it reads. How to become a millionaire in the next 12 months. And a lot of you guys, you see that, you're like, oh man, tell me, Wes. Yes, this is the video that we want. Because we want to be millionaires. We want to buy the houses, the cars, like you, and travel the world. Right? Exactly. First thing, let me do this, okay? Anybody out there right now, honestly, don't bullshit me. Don't bullshit yourself. How many people that's watching me right now believe they will eventually become a millionaire? I mean, in their heart, like their soul desire, like they like, yes, I will become a millionaire eventually. I just want to say yes. And I want you to put a confident yes below. If you really believe that, okay? All right, Pedro says I do. Okay, great. I know it. Okay, I love it. I love it. Go ahead. Guys, in this video here, it's going to be a little bit different because we're going to be really interactive. Because I'm going to ask you another question. Okay? Now, everybody, go ahead, put it below. If you truly believe, if you don't believe you're going to become a millionaire, this video is not for you. Okay? Because I am going to expose some things that you're not aware of. You don't know what it is. I ask you to have a very open mind. Because a lot of things I'm going to talk about tonight are going to be very esoteric, okay? And when I say esoteric, United States, Europe, many parts of Canada, they don't understand this, right? I learned this from traveling the world, thank God, and I used it and applied it to my life, and now I want to bless you with it. So if you truly believe that you're going to become a millionaire, it doesn't matter if it's 12 months, 1 year, 2 years, but if you believe deep inside yourself that millions of dollars are for you, and one day you will achieve that, I want you to say, I do. And I really believe that, okay? We're going to come back to that. Now, you see this remote? This remote is interesting, right? Now, the thing is this, I'm going to ask you another question. Now, I asked you guys, I said, if you believe you're going to become a millionaire, most of you said, yes, Wesley, I know I will. My question is this, and I want you to answer. Don't bullshit me. How do you know? Miss Ali, how do you know? Pedro, how do you know? Pamela, how do you know you're going to become a millionaire? This is important. I'm telling you, I wish someone would have taught me this when I was on my journey to become the man I am today. How do you know that you will become a millionaire? Tell me. I want you to put it in the comments below. Even if you're watching this on the replay on YouTube, I want you to reply in the comments below because I want you to see what's going on in your mind, okay? I want you to hear the thoughts. See, when I ask you, is it going to happen? You say yes. But my question is, how do you know? A lot of you guys say, yes, I know it. 6 months, 3 months, 1 year. But how do you know it is going to happen? Tell me. All right. Pamela says, I truly believe it. She says she believes it. Well, I believe I'm going to be a millionaire. Miguel says, I have my plan. Like, how many people have a plan to become a millionaire? I have my plan. My plan is going to make me $1 million. And Howard says, I can feel it strong and experience the lifestyle. What if I told you that everything that you said is incorrect? Pedro says, you don't know, but I have faith in God and plans that I have for my companies. Pedro says, companies. What if I told you that you have people out there today that believe they're going to be a millionaire, and it never happens. I know people like this. I know people who have died trying. I know people who have died listening to self-development tapes. I know people who have died reading books, man, going to seminars. I know people in their 80s right now. They did everything, right? They read the books. They got around the people. They was trying to reprogram their mind. They were meditating. They had the chakras, right? They did all this stuff, and it never happened. And I know you thinking right now, tell us, Wesley, tell us. No. I'm going to ask you again. All of you, take this video very seriously, guys. I'm talking from my heart right now. How do you know that you're destined to become a millionaire? How do you know you're the person that's going to be selected out of billions of people that want it just like you? What makes you different? Put it in the comments below, guys. Please just stay with me here, please. This video is going to be probably the most powerful video for yourself, not for me. I'm giving you a gift right now. I want you to tell me right now, why do you believe that you are going to be the person that's going to earn millions of dollars, that you are going to be a part of the 3%? Tell me again right now. Come on, guys. Come on. Miguel said he'd take action. Come on. Put it below. I know you're thinking right now. Don't give up. Come on. Think. Think. Why? Why? What makes you so different? What makes you so better? What makes you so great that millions of dollars, the land of paradise, to be able to do whatever you want to do when you want to do it? Why is it going to happen to you and not your brother, not your sister, not your mama, not your daddy? Why? Tell me. I saw when I was a kid. Howard, what did you see? Tell me about that. Miguel, quitting is not an option. But Miguel, tell me why. Tell me why you are going to become. How do you know for sure? See, I know some of you guys are like, man, Wesley, what are you talking about? See, some of you guys are getting frustrated. I know it. Some of you guys are like getting pissed off. Man, get to the point, Wesley. See, what I'm doing here is I am provoking emotion. You're feeling a certain way right now, and I want you to pay attention to that. You may say, Wesley, why do you keep asking us the same question? I told you I just want it. I believe it. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. There are millions of people that believe it as well, just like you. That's probably working harder than you. That probably believe more than you. They probably have more faith than you. And they're not getting it. So what makes you different? I want you to tell me in the comments below. Not just to me, to yourself, if you're serious. I saw my mansion. You're daring us to become one. Come on, guys, tell me. I want make this personal with yourself, okay? Make this personal. Why do you think you're going to become it? Do you understand that out of billions of people, less than 1%, or maybe 3% of people are multi-millionaires? What makes you different? Tell me. How do you know for sure it's going to happen to you? Do you know how many people have told me, Wesley, I'm telling you I'm going to become a millionaire. I'm the guy. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do all this stuff. I'm going to have the house. I'm going to have the home. And they're not doing anything. And guess what they're doing? They're still saying the same thing. Pedro says, I trust in your plan. He's talking about my plan. What else? Roads. People don't have Wesley Virgin in their lives. Come on, come on. Come on, guys. Tell me why. See, the only reason why I keep asking you the same question over and over again, because I want you to think. Key word. Write that down. Everybody write that down. Think. See, this is what millionaires do. They think. Average people, they don't think. Poor people, they don't think. People that have without, they don't think. People that are on welfare, they don't think. People that take food stamps and waiting for government assistance, they don't think. People that have 9-to-5 jobs, they don't think. Does that make sense? Did it go over your head? You don't think. And when I ask you the same question over and over again, and I tell you that it's incorrect, most of you felt like, well, shit, Wesley, I don't know. I don't want to pick at anybody. You know what the first person? Somebody said, tell us. Tell us. That person chose to stop using their brain capacity and said, man, I don't know, Wes. Tell me. Guys, is this making sense? If it makes sense, hit the like button. If it don't hit it yet. It's going to make sense. If it don't make sense to you, you got it. You got to pay attention to what just happened. When I first started this video, the title of this video is How to Become a Millionaire in the Next 12 Months. And I asked you one question. I said, who that is watching this video right now wants to become a millionaire? Everybody said, yes, I do, yes, yes. Okay? Then the next question, 2, what's this? I said, how do you know? Some people said, I believe. Some people said, Wish I'm following your plan. Some people say, I visualized it. Some people say, I saw the homes. Some people say, well, I don't know, but I just know it's going to happen. And I said you are wrong. I said you were wrong, and I asked you again. And then you gave me more answers, and I said you were wrong again. Then some of you guys got frustrated. Some of you guys got like, what does he want from us? I don't understand. I'm confused. And some of you were like, in your mind, you're like, man, just tell us. Get to the point, Wesley. Tell us what it is. Did you get it? Did you get it? I'm hoping that you got it. Because this is the difference from the people who live their dreams, and this is the difference from the people who are going to help other people live their dreams. If you're going to make $1 million in the next 12 months, you got to start thinking. I know you may, no, Wesley, it's too easy. Yeah. But see, I just demonstrated in this video that most people don't want to do that. They don't want to think for themselves. They don't. They don't want to figure it out themselves. They don't want to use their creative ability to be able to break something down and strategically put it together in a way to help them benefit their lives. Most people in the world, the only reason why they're not making millions of dollars and doing the things that you see me doing is because they just won't think. And they won't think intensively. They get frustrated when they get the problem wrong. You remember in school and your teacher gave you the test and you took the test and you said, oh, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. And you're like, what do you mean? I thought I knew this. How did I get it wrong? I don't understand. And he says, write it again. Write the report again. And you write it again. No, write it again. And your teacher says, no, this is not what I want. Write it again. And you get upset. You get mad at the teacher. Come on, guys. Be honest with yourself. I've been there. You get frustrated, right? You're like, what do you want? What do you want from me? You know what your teacher is trying to get you to do? Think for yourself. He wanted you to think. This is how you make $1 million in the next 12 months. You think. You don't say, well, tell me the answer. You don't go to Google and say how to make $1 million. You don't go to Google and say how to do this, how to do this. No, no, no. No. You think. You see this remote control, guys? Look at this. Pay attention. If I ask you, and I say, you know what, Carlos, Miguel, I want you to create this remote control. Okay? I want you to create this remote control. Or I want you to create this book. Which one do you think you can create easier? The remote control or the book? Right? Come on, guys, tell me. If I say, hey, if I had this book up and I say, you know, create this book, I'll pay you $10,000. Create this remote control, I'll pay you $10,000. Which one are you going to choose? Be honest. Come on, guys. Right? It's the same thing making millions of dollars, right? It's the same thing. Creating the book or the remote control. Most people are going to choose the book. Why? Why would people choose the book? Can anybody answer that? Why would people create the book? Because people tend to go to the thing of less resistance. See, the book, you say, oh, that's easy. I just got to create some words, get some pages, get some paper, get a printer. Oh, I can do it. And all you're doing in your mind, you visualize it. You say, that's all I got to do is got to put the paper and this, that, and, you know, put the letters on it, and, you know, I'm done. I take it to the publishing and I'm done. But when I said create the remote control, nobody chose it. The question is why? Pam said, because it's easier. Exactly. Most of you, the only reason why you haven't made the millions of dollars, you're always looking for the easier route. You're always taking the bait for something that is easier. Do you understand that we've been trained and conditioned that way? We've been conditioned to always choose the less resistance. You know, the thing that's going to give us less pain. See, creating a book, it's not going to be too hard, right? You got to do some work. But creating this remote, you know what you got to do to create a remote? You got to think. You got to take it apart. You got to get a special screwdriver and open it up. Then you got to look at the resistors and say, what is a resistor? You know, what is that? It's going to cause you to think. And some of you guys, when you think, your head hurt. And you get tired. And you want to give up. And it's the same thing you're doing in your journey to make millions of dollars. You want to give up because it's hard, because you don't understand, because you just don't get it. And you want the book. And guess what the book is, guys? The book is just nothing but a job. The book is just the person that gets up in the morning, go to the 9-to-5 job, right? Then he gets off, he has some fun with his family, he'll watch a little TV, and he do it over and over again, and they wait for the weekend, right? To have a drink, to go out with friends, go to some barbecues, right? Maybe take a trip to another state and coach. Maybe go find a 3-star hotel to lay in. You know, you get to cheapdeals.com, or you got your coupons. These are the guys that create the books because it's easier. See, it's easier in your mind to figure out, well, I can get a coach ticket, not a first class, because it's easier and it's cheaper. But most people won't think, well, you know what? I really want first class. So what do I need to do to get in first class? What do I need to do? We don't think. You're not thinking. And I'm talking to you, everybody. And guys, I'm saying this out of love. I'm not trying to put you down, but I'm saying, man, over 90% of you that's watching this video, you're just not thinking. You think you are. You're not thinking for yourself. You want someone else to tell you how to do it. See, if you learn how to break this down, you understand the person that can break this down and create a remote, he makes more money than the guy that makes the book. This guy makes more money creating a remote, the Savant system, right? I have a Savant Macintosh system. It cost me $10,000. The remote itself costs $1,300. Do you understand? The guy that figured out how to create this is making more money of the guy that created the book. And you guys want to get upset. You want to get frustrated. Because the journey and what you're trying to figure out is not working right? You keep saying, man, why is it not working? But guess what? The guy that created the remote, I'm not going to say he didn't get frustrated. I'm not going to say that he didn't get upset sometimes and get tired. But I bet you he was motivated and he was inspired to create this. That every time it went wrong, he said, well, okay, man, I got to think harder now. Every time it didn't work, he said, well, I got to think harder. I got to go back to the drawing board. I bet you he thought of it as a challenge, as an opportunity to do something great. But see, you just focus on the millions of dollars, baby. That's it. That's the only thing you're ever thinking about. That's it. You know, when you make your videos online, you're thinking about, well, I'm going to make $1 million. When you put your posts online and your post with your quotes and, hey, you know, I'm a millionaire. Doing your pose. and putting your daily affirmations on. That's all you doing. And you're thinking that's enough. But it's not. The problem is you're not thinking creatively. You're not because you're not thinking because you haven't been trained to think. Let me say that one more time. You're not thinking because we were never trained to think for ourselves. So when I tell you, hey, how to become a millionaire in 12 months, I can tell you exactly how I did it. I can tell you from square one to square 10 how I created millions of dollars for myself and my family. And I can give you all this information. And you can hear it. It can make perfect sense. But none of you would do it consistently. Why? Because you don't want to think. See, when it gets tough, you want to just give up. When it gets hard, you want to find an easier route. Why do you think people, when they buy one program or they go to one seminar, right? They say, okay, this is the seminar. Then you meet another guy, you went to the seminar, you got all motivated, you go home, you say, I'm going to do this thing, then you don't do it. Then you meet somebody else, say, oh man, this seminar changed my life. You say, you changed your life? Okay, I guess I need to sign up. I'm going to the seminar. You go to the next seminar, you get motivated, you're like, yes, I'm a winner, I'm the best. Yes, I'm a force of good, I'm a millionaire, right? Then you go home, then you get motivated for about 2 weeks, then guess what? Something comes up and you don't follow through. Then guess what? Next month, somebody said, hey man, I went to this event and I'm telling this person is bad. He's amazing. You got to listen to this. I'm telling he has what you need to make this money. You're like, okay, I need that. Then you go to that thing, right? You get motivated and you go through the same process over and over again. Same thing with the book. Somebody said, Wesley, what's the best book that you ever read? Thinking that the book is the thing that's going to put millions of dollars in your bank account. If I give you my 10 books or my special 3 books, right? My unusual ways to do something, my techniques in the morning, you think that's enough for you to make millions of dollars. And what I'm here to tell you, that you have to think. All those things are important, but they're not the tipping point for you to become a millionaire. For you to become a millionaire, you got to do what's hard, period. But check this out, guys. Check this out. Even the word hard is relative, which means this. See, some people think creating a remote is hard. Some people think it's easy. See, some kid looked at this video and said, you know what, that's easy. That's not too hard. I just take it apart. I see how they did it. Maybe I'll go to YouTube, watch a video on how they did that. And I look at the button, I look at the transistors, and I find the company that they created it with. I do some study on that, and I make it. But some of you guys looked at it and be like, oh, no, I can't do that. Some of you guys look at the internet. Oh, I can't do an internet business. I don't understand this internet stuff. That's for the young people. Right? You're not choosing to think because you've never been trained to think. In school, they trained you to sit in a seat and listen to someone pour information into you for hours and hours a day. And they did this for 12, if not 16, some of you guys with master's degrees, 18 years of your life. Then when you go out and you start to apply what you have learned, you find out that all this stuff is flawed because now the employee or the employer wants you to perform and they want you to think. They don't want you just to follow rules. Do you understand that the person that can take instructions makes less money of the person that gives creative ideas? Does that make sense? Why do you think salesmen always get paid more than anybody? Salespeople that work at a car dealership, they will always get paid more than the guy that is the bus boy or the guy that's the porter that's driving the cars, getting the car washed, getting it ready for the customer. Why? Because the salesman has to be thinking all the time, what does he need to do to put the sale together to persuade his customer to buy his product. Because guess what? It's different all the time. Does it make sense? See, if anybody's a salesman that's watching this video, they can relate to this. You never get a customer that's the same. Sometimes you get a customer that's upset. Sometimes you get a customer that wants to buy. Sometimes you have a customer that wants to buy, but he's not sure. Sometimes you get a customer that's just negative about everything. Right? And that salesman needs to be able to think creatively to change. He needs to be able to think dynamically to change, to adjust his sales pitch to the person that he's selling. How to make $1 million in 12 months. You know what I learned from Steve Harvey? I'm going to tell you right now. Check this out. Most of you guys, when you think about making millions of dollars, okay, and becoming a millionaire, right now, let me ask you a question. Who feels good about that? When you say, you know what, I'm a millionaire, who feels good about that? When I say feel good, when you say the words, I am or I will become a millionaire, man, I feel good about this. Who does? Put it below and say yes if you do. And just say no if you don't feel good, because most people feel funny, okay? I know I did a long time ago, right? Even though I wanted it, but it felt funny. I'm like, I'm a millionaire? I mean, what do millionaires do? I didn't understand that. But I want to know who believe. And when they say I'm a millionaire, do they feel good about it? They feel happy about it. They feel inspired. They feel motivated. Come on, guys. Put it below. Just say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Be honest. This is for you. Now, check this out. This is going to blow your freaking mind. Everybody, most people would say, yes, Wesley, I feel good calling myself a millionaire. I feel good about becoming one. I know it's going to happen. Watch this. If any of you lose your job tomorrow, if any of you lose your home tomorrow, if any of you lose your house or your car tomorrow, and if I ask you, how do you feel when you say you're a millionaire? Most of you, you're like, well, I guess I. Some of you gonna be like, man, millions, man. I gotta get my house. I'm about to stay on the street, man. You mean I can't? You gotta tell me worried about that, Wesley. I gotta find a place to stay, man. Wesley just took my car, man. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna become a million, but right now I gotta focus on this. Guys, pay attention. I know this is gonna go over some of you guys' head, but stay with me. If your attitude shifts, if it shifts based off of an event that happens in your life, it's going to tell you exactly how you really feel about becoming a millionaire. Does that make sense? Guys, that makes sense. Hit the like and share button. Let me say that one more time. When I ask you guys a question, I say, how do you feel when you call yourself a millionaire? You say, I feel good, Wes. I feel excited. But once you lose the job, you lose the house, you lose the car. Say if you lost it tonight. And I ask you, if I ask you the same question 5 minutes after losing everything, would you be excited? Would you be inspired? Would you have the same enthusiasm? Be like, no, that's cool, but I'm gonna be a millionaire, baby. I ain't worried about that. Yeah, I ain't got a place to stay right now. No, most of you won't. Most of you won't even be watching this video because you say, well, Wesley, I can't watch this video. They just took my car. They just repoed it. Wesley, I can't watch this video. I just lost my job, man. I got to go do something. I got to find me a job. Then I come back to your videos. See, that tells me and yourself that you're not ready, okay? I'm not picking on you because I've been there. See, I thought I was ready at one point in my life. But see, adversity shows a man and a woman to himself. See, it's easy to be motivated when the bills are paid, you got a place to stay, you got food on the table, you got clothes on your back, right? A little money in the bank, you better do some things, right? It's easy to watch this video with me and be motivated. Yes, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Yes, 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 great. It's easy to answer in the affirmative when everything is going well. But my question is, once the adversity hit your life, once things start to break down, right? When things just stop working, you start losing stuff, can you still watch these videos? Can you still be motivated, enthusiastic about your future? Or do you choose to move your focus to fix the problem that you think that's in your life? That's the point. That's what millionaires do well. That's what I do well. See, when adversity hit my life, when anything happens to me, I'm still enthusiastic. See, when I was in that small apartment, guys, you can go back through YouTube and you can watch these videos. You can go through my Facebook and you can watch videos. All right, a lot of those videos, I was in a small apartment and I had stuff on the wall, right? I don't know if you guys remember that, but I was still enthusiastic. I had just lost my job, man. I was still motivated. I was still like, I just knew it was going to happen. I did not have a sad moment when they told me that if I didn't make this month's payment for my car, they was going to take it. I was still assured. I just knew it. If your feeling and if your attitude changes when you lose things in your life or when certain events pop up that are uncertain, you won't ever become a millionaire. You won't make millions of dollars. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's impossible. Because you can't tell the universe two things. Or you can't tell God two things. You can't say, God, I want you to bless me with millions of dollars. And then at the same time, you feel bad or you feel sad or upset about your situation. See, you can't tell the universe something and feel a different way. Your feelings must be aligned. God, that's the only reason why I tell you guys to keep watching these videos. This is the only reason why I tell you like this. Like, this is my CD series. This is the only reason why people are buying this right now, almost like a couple of days right now. We just released it. This is the only reason why I say keep listening to this over and over and over and over again. Because it's the mindset, man. I know people out there want to say, no, don't believe Wesley. You got to do the how-to. You got to know the techniques. You got to take action. Well, duh. But if you don't have the fortitude, if you don't have the perseverance, if you don't have the mental stability to keep you going through the process, it doesn't matter how many tricks and how many how-tos and techniques I give you. You won't do it because you don't have the mental strength. You don't have the mental vitality. That's the only reason I say you got to listen to it over again. And you got to listen to it again. And you got to listen to it again. And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. The same way you listen to your favorite song over and over again, you got to listen to stuff like this. You got to read stuff like this. You can't say, well, I read that book already, guys. I read that book already, Wes. Well, how many times did you read the book? I've read this book over 100 times. I still read it today. Some of you guys say, oh, I read that book already. Oh, yeah, that was a good book. I read that book already. I read that book already. I read that book already. And you think it's enough to read a book. Just like you believe it's enough to believe that you're going to become a millionaire. Let me tell you something. If belief, if perseverance, if patience, if this desire was enough to make millions of dollars, everybody be a millionaire, baby. The problem is, people don't think. See, the only reason why you'll read it one time, and I say go read it 10 times, automatically you're like, well, I gotta read it 10 times. That's too much, right? You're like, I'm not gonna read it 10 times. And I say, hey, if you're gonna go get my CD, I say you need to listen to this like 100 times. 100 times? Wesley, 100 times? Because you know what? We just want to read it. We just want to listen to it one time. Because we think that's enough. Because we always choose the path of less resistance. And guess what? It's not your fault. This is programmed in us. But goddamn it, you got to break the programming, my friend. You got to do what you don't want to do. You think every day I want to meditate? You think every day I want to listen to some motivational stuff? You think every day I want to go out there and speak my affirmation? You think every day I want to work toward? You think every day I feel like doing it? No. But it's necessary. See, whenever I don't feel like doing it, I know I gotta do it. See, whenever you don't feel like doing something that you know that eventually is going to create a better life for you and your family, you gotta say, I gotta do it. Shit, I ain't got no money in my bank. I'm out here faking it. Some of you guys out there faking it. Don't have any money in your bank. don't have any furniture in your house. Maybe the furniture is cheap. You got that broke down car. You gotta do it. You can't say, well, I'm not gonna do it today or I didn't have time. You gotta do it. Look at your life. If everybody will be honest with their freaking selves for 1 minute, and you think about what's in your bank account, you think about the vacation that you haven't taken, you think about the job that you can't stand, you think about that car that you don't want to drive, you think about that small apartment that you don't want to live in, you gotta do it. You gotta do what you mean. You too tired. Well, I don't feel like it. Well, I worked all day. So what? That's what makes you different. Do you understand? The only reason I'm winning, that's what makes me different, man. Do you understand? When I got up this morning early, I meditated. I didn't feel like it, but I did it. Then I listened to a mind movie, programming my mind. Then I listened to a Jim Rohn cassette, and I would listen. I would do this 2 hours every single day. Every day. And after that, then I read from a book every day. Then I get my butt on the ground. I do 10 push-ups every day. Then I get ready and I put myself together. I put my face stuff and I get my hair looking good. I put the lotion on in my body. I'm looking good. I'm smelling good. I go to the kitchen. I drink my green drink. And I take my vitamins. Then after that, I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful to God. And I go to the gym. And you trying to tell me, some of you guys, you're posting on Facebook, man, it's a struggle, man, but I'm going to keep going. Oh, it's so hard. Oh, man. Do you understand? That's just that feeling that you're battling with that's in your mind, in your brain, in you. And why would you choose to put that public on Facebook, what's going on that is bad or that is a struggle in your life? Why do you think other people want to know how frustrated you are, how down you are, how depressed you are, how defeated you are? Why do you think other people want to see this? Whew. A lot of you guys, you do it. Because everybody has low moments in their life. Everybody gets to the point where they're like, oh, is this really going to work? Keep that to yourself. Work on you. That's why they call it personal development, not public development. Everybody on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook don't need you to create a video or to post about some sad moment that is happening in your life or some feeling that's going on with you. What you need to do is think. If you're feeling a certain way, you're not feeling your best, then you ask yourself a question. Okay, well, what can I do right now to feel my best? You know, right now I've been working for the last 6 months. I don't see any traction. I don't see any sales. But what can I do right now to make me feel better? Because the feeling is the most important part of the equation. It's not what you're doing. It's the feeling. And you ask yourself the question, well, what can I do to feel better right now? If you're at home and it's late and you're sitting on your couch and you're flicking through the TV, and you're drinking wine, you're drinking beer, whatever, smoking, and you're thinking about your life, and you're thinking about what you're going to do, ask yourself, what can I do right now to feel better? I understand this is normal for me to feel this way. It happened. It's okay. But what can I do to feel better? Do you understand it's called personal development, guys? You want to make $1 million? Think for yourself. Don't take the road or the path of less resistance. You know what Les Brown said? He said, yes, it's hard. Do it hard. I would never want to do what I'm doing easy. You know, when I was recording videos in 2005, and I was doing videos every day, workout videos over and over again, using my iPhone, using my laptop. The video looked all jacked up. It was fuzzy, but I was committed, and I did the videos for years without anybody looking at the video. Why? Because I wanted it. Why? Because I believed in myself. Why? Because I had to do it. I didn't care when it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. And I kept doing the videos over and over and over and over because I understood that every day I was doing something, I was building muscle. I was building skill. I believe, I have faith that one day all this that I'm doing, all this that I've done in the past will crystallize into something that will be great. What I'm telling you is you got to keep believing that what you're doing is going to crystallize into something great. You want to make $1 million in the next 12 months? You got to start thinking. You can't be afraid of challenges just because it's hard. Oh, this is hard. Well, I don't know how to do that. It's like that's a bullshit excuse. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Wesley, can you show me how to do it? Well, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Shut the hell up. I hate that. I hate when people, they say, I want more. I want more for my family. I want to take vacations. I want the best. And then they say, I don't know how to do it. Tell me. And I'm like, you're no better than an employee that works for someone. You're no better than a child that sits in a school and listens to a teacher. Grow up. It's time for you to figure it out for yourself. You know, guys, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I appreciate you guys coming to these live chats, but you don't need me. You don't need me to pop up on video to give you some information to make millions of dollars. The blueprint is already there. There are millions of ways to make millions of dollars. Millions. Millions of ways. Your problem is you're battling with this feeling of frustration when it doesn't appear that it's working to your favor. Steve Harvey said this in a video. He said, you know what? You know, most people, when they think about making $1 million or becoming a millionaire, it's too far-fetched. Right? It's $83,000 a month. And most of you don't even make $80,000 a year. Some of you don't even make $40,000 a year. And now you're trying to think about how can I create $83,000, $333 a month. What he said was this. It was very profound. He said, man, take $10. He called it the 10 by 10 rule. Create something for $10 and do the math. So if you got something, say, check this out. If I got this book and I wrote this book and I created this book, right? And if I want to sell this book for $10, the question is, how many of these do I need to sell to make $1 million? Can anybody tell me? Any mathematicians? Like, this is a $10 product here. So the question is, what do I need to do? How many do I need to sell, guys? Can anybody tell me? If this is for $10, and if I want to make $1 million, how many books do I need to sell? Does anybody know? Come on, guys, comment below. Some of you guys are like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, Mike. 10,000. That's it. 10,000 people need to buy this book for you to make $1 million. Now check this out. It's over 6 billion people in the world. That's less than 1%. So we're talking about 10,000 people. So that's less than 1% of the population that needs to look at you and say, I like that book. It looks good. And they buy it. 10,000 people, you're a millionaire. That's how easy it is, right? That's how simple it is. But most of you think it's so difficult. I'll sell it for $50. $50. If I'm going to sell something for $50, check this out. Let's use my own life. $37 ebook, guys. That's what I sell online. $37 ebook. $37. All I $37 is making me a millionaire over and over again. That's it. What I'm saying is start small and just do the math. Create something. I don't care if it costs $5, $7, $100, $200. Whatever you create, you put the price on it and you go sell it. Easy. And you do the math and you figure out, well, how many do I need to sell to make $1 million? That's how easy it is. right? But you want to make it difficult. But the problem is you don't have a million. you don't have millionaire thinking. See, as a millionaire, I think about it that way. So that's how I already know. See, like today we already sold over 400. So 400 times 30, let's just say times 30, that's like 4 times 320. I think that's 12,000 maybe. Yeah, like 12,000, $10,000. I don't know. 400. That's $120,000, right? Today in my company. But I'm pretty sure we probably generated more sales than that. But just to give you an example, that's how I think about it. I'm not thinking about, well, I got to make millions of dollars. No. I just took something small. And I said, well, I got this product. I got the skill. And I think people are buying it. Let me put a price on it. And whatever money I want to make, that means I just got to sell it that many times. That's it. See, that's millionaire thinking. But see, people... most of the population, they don't think like that. They'll forever keep searching around the world, the web, asking people how to do it. How do you do it? How to make $1 million? Help me out. Show me the way. Put me on. Like it's this unique strategy. It's not. Just get something. Just like Steve Harvey said, he said, get a $10 ideal. And after you get a $10 ideal, sell it 10,000 times. That's it. It's really that simple. But the problem is, you, where you are right now, you won't accept it. You're like, yeah, well, Wesley, what kind of product? Well, what? how am I going to get the customers? How am I going to get this? You're just full of so many questions. Yeah, you're right, 100,000. There you go. You're full of so many questions. How? And that's what's killing you, because you won't think for yourself. You won't get out there and do the dirty work. See, no one wants to go outside and cut the grass. No one wants to go outside and dig the ditches in the heat. No one. Everybody wants to stay in the AC. But your journey to becoming a millionaire, and let me put it this way, your journey to becoming the person that deserves millions of dollars, you got to get to work. You got to work on yourself. See, this is the best time to work on yourself at night when it's late, right? There's nobody around, and you're thinking about all this stuff. This is the time that you really need to be working on yourself. See, this is the time that, like at night, I'll be listening to stuff like this. It don't have to be my CDs. I'll be listening to something motivational. I still do it today. Something that's going to keep my mind in the direction that I'm trying to go. Why do I do that? Because I understand that when I go into the world, most people are not like this. They're not like me. All right? They don't think like this. When I leave this house, I'm not around millionaires. I'm not around super successful people. It is more people that are not successful than are successful. So I have to take responsibility and make sure I'm feeding my mind myself. That's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to not only watch this video one time, but to watch it again. That's your job. It's your job to keep going through the swamp. Because some of you guys are in the swamp where it's hard. It's difficult. It's your job. Guys, I hope that made perfect sense. How to become a millionaire in the next 12 months. I just told you. Like, I gave you the simple answer, and the simple answer was what? Shoot, get a product, $10, right? $10. Create something for $10, sell it 100,000 times. Done. Make $1 million. It's that easy. I mean, it's really that easy. And if you want less people, charge more bucks. Charge $100. $100. Now there's 10,000 people. That's it. But the hard answer was this. You got to think. You got to think. Creating a book is easy. Creating a remote is challenging. See, the thing is, when the Wright brothers, when they figured out how to take a plane and to put it in the air and have it fly around the world, wow, that was amazing. When Edison figured out how to create light, the same light that you're using, a man failed over 10,000 times. And if you read anything about Thomas Edison, he had a positive attitude when he was creating it. It was challenging, it was fun for him. He wasn't like, oh man, it's not working. Oh my God, I can't believe it's not working. Oh, when is it gonna? No. When they asked him, he said he figured out 10,000 ways of not to do it. He started to get upset. And you know, I think about my life. You know, I was an engineer. I was a computer engineer. Do you know when I was young, any time that my computer would break or my computer would just stop working, it excited me because it gave me an opportunity to tear it apart, put it together, discover what's wrong with it, figure out. It was like, it was fun. And I didn't even understand the stuff I understand today. But now I completely understand why I became one of the best engineers in Texas. Because everybody else was looking at it like it was a hard job, like it was hard. To me, it was fun. And that fun paid me a lot of money. Unfortunately, most of you guys are in your 30s, 40s, and 50 years old. So the programming is already in your brain to always go for the opportunity or the technique of less resistance. But it's up to you to start reprogramming your mind with CDs, with the books, with videos like this. You checking yourself, you checking how you feel, you starting to think instead of asking someone to help you. You think about it. You research it. You got Google, you got YouTube to your disposal. You got the library to your disposal. Figure it out. Millionaires, they figure it out. They're not asking another millionaire every day how to do this, how to do this, how to do this, how to do this, how to do this. Do you think Elon Musk became a billionaire like that? You think Bill Gates became a billionaire like that? Right? No. They figured it out. Guys, I'm going to let you go. If you got value from this video, hit the like and share button. And if you want to know more from me, if you want to get the personal development series, I believe it's the most powerful PD series out there. Why? Because it's transparent. Click the link above. The Unrevealed Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. This is what I have learned. I'm a black male in Houston, Texas. And I became a multimillionaire. And I put everything I've learned in the past 7 years on this 10-disc CD set. And like I said before, I made a promise to myself, a promise to God, a promise to the world, that I would share this for people who really want to discover how to become their best. Not to become a millionaire, to become your best. Because see, once you become your best, you make millions of dollars. See, Michael Jordan, you think he just woke up and said, I want an NBA championship? No. He woke up every day wanting to be his best. The championship, the rings, the wealth was a result of getting up and wanting to be his best every day. And if you want to be your best, I suggest this. The link is up there above. I call it the Millionaire in Training Challenge. It's a challenge. If you get it, when you get this, when you open it up, you're going to see a letter in here from me. It's going to tell you about the challenge. It's an incentive for you to be able to not only listen to every CD every single day, but for you to take action towards your dreams. It's 10 discs. And it's audio. You may ask, well, how do I use this audio? Well, you put it in your CD player in your car, and you listen to it every day. For the next year, you don't listen to any music. You listen to this every day. Every day. See, our brains are, it's like a hard drive. It's just a hard drive, folks. You're making it so complex. Do you understand? Every day I'm listening to stuff like this. I am downloading all this information. And maybe I don't see the results today, but what I'm doing right now, even this video that I've created for you, it's going to serve me 5 years down the road. Do you understand? The same video I did 5 years earlier is now serving me today. When I didn't have much of nothing, now I'm creating a video. I have millions. Now I say, you know what? I'm going to be a billionaire. Do you understand what I'm doing today is going to contribute to that ideal and that dream in the future? I'm giving you the blueprint. Don't ever say that someone from their heart, someone that is I'm doing my best to be transparent and honest with you. Don't ever say no one gave you an opportunity to be able to become your best. Don't ever say someone didn't give you the opportunity to be wealthy in life, to be better than you're doing today, to make better decisions. Don't say no one ever did it, because it's here. This is it. I believe this CD series is going to change so many people's lives. And I want you to remember this video. I want you to remember me saying that. This is going to help over 1 million people to become millionaires. I believe that. I know that. Because I know what I put in. I didn't bullshit. I was up front. Sometimes I cursed. I got emotional. You might cry. You might get disturbed. But I gave it to you raw. Because this is everything I did to make my first million. Everything is here in these CDs. So don't ever say nobody gave you opportunity. Don't ever say that someone didn't try to put you on game, right? Don't say Wesley Virgin didn't try to hook you up. I'm hooking you up right now. I'm saying here it is. Go to the website. It's right there. It should be already there. You should have already clicked it. You should have already ordered it. It should be already en route to your home. Hey, I love you guys. Much love. The video tonight was how to become a millionaire in the next 12 months. And what I said is this, that you have to start thinking. You have to start thinking even when you're frustrated, even when you don't know what to do. Even when you don't know how in the hell am I going to get myself out of this situation? You got to think. It's always a way. Always. It's always a way to do it. Millions of dollars, millions of people have already done it. You just got to figure it out. Hey guys, before we go, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up! Before we go, I want all of us to claim it tonight. Okay? Give me a second, guys. All right. I want all of us to claim it tonight. And when I say claim it, I want you to scream at the top of your lungs. And this is how I want you to say, today, I'm going to be my best. Today, I'm going to be my best. Tomorrow, I'm going to be better. This is one thing, everybody, get up! Get off your butt, you! You that's sitting down, smiling. Get up! Motion creates emotion. Get up. I want you to tell yourself that every day I'm going to be my best. Every day I'm going to be my best. Every day I am going to be my best. Every day until I die. Until I leave this earth, I am going to make a conscious effort to become my best. And I want you to scream that. I want you to say it with authority. Every day, I am going to be my best. I want you to say it right now, guys. Let me hear you. Let me hear you. Let me hear you. Let me hear you say it. Every day, I want you to become your best everything. Your best. Best decisions. Best opportunities. I want you to dress your best. I want you to look your best. I want you to walk like you're the best. Say it. I'm the best. I am my best self now. 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 Wesley Virgin, you are your best self now. Wesley Virgin, the fourth, you are your best self now. I want you to say the same thing. Use your name and you say that you are your best self now. Say it. I am my best self now. I, Wesley Virgin the fourth, am my best self now. Not tomorrow. Not when I make $1 billion. Not when I buy another car. Now. I am my best self now. I want you all to do it right now. Go. I am my best self now. I am my best self now. I am my best self now. Say it. I am my best self now. Hey guys, much love. I love you guys so much. This is Wesley, $1 Million Virgin. Much love. Live with passion. Later.